Ladies and gentlemen, inside of this video, we'll be talking about the wrestlers that are the most likely to win the Royal Rumble match this year. This Royal Rumble video is brought to you guys by SeatGeek. So if you guys are looking for tickets for any event in the entire world, get them through SeatGeek. Use my last name, code Hodge, at checkout as your promo code. You get $20 off your tickets. This is good for literally any event, guys. It doesn't have to be a wrestling show. It can be any show you need a ticket for, concert, sporting event, you name it. You gotta have a ticket. Get it through SeatGeek. Use my last name, code Hodge. Get $20 off. It's first time orders only though, so if you guys have used SeatGeek before, make a new account with a new email, you can still use the code, promo code Hodge at checkout, get you $20 off any ticket. Alright, just really briefly before I start, I'm going to talk about Royal Rumble. So basically, Royal Rumble 2024, I was there. It is no longer 2024, no. It is 2025, so the question remains, am I going? And the answer to you guys' question, if you happen to be asking that question, is yes. Yes, Brandon and I just going. Am I doing a vlog? Maybe your follow-up question. And your answer to your follow-up question, yes, I am doing a vlog. So yes, it's actually happening Royal Rumble 2025, Indianapolis, Lucas Oil Stadium, your king of vlog style, Brandon Hodge. That's me. I'll be there doing a vlog through the lens of this very camera. So make sure you have those notifications on for the channel, because literally the day after the Royal Rumble, I'll have a Brandon Hodge vlog right here back on the channel, because I'm your king of vlog style. But nonetheless, I have to promote that because Royal Rumble trips cost money, and I gotta promote it so people watch it, so it's cool. But nonetheless, guys, ladies and gentlemen, these are the wrestlers that are the most likely to win the Royal Rumble matches. So I'm actually doing 2 in 1, so you don't have to watch 2 videos to get my opinion here. We'll be talking about the women's Royal Rumble match. We'll be talking about the men's Royal Rumble match. We got 3 likely winners for each match, so let's go ahead and jump in. So we're gonna kick this off, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna kick this off with the women's Royal Rumble match. So women's Royal Rumble match, so likely winners. So there's gonna have to be some returns happening here, and I believe on my list here, actually every single possible winner I am suggesting is actually a return. Now I want to say there's a lot of likelihood of stuff happening in the WWE. I'm just talking about 3 people here. We're not talking about the entire likelihood of people winning. Like obviously Liv has recently lost her championship, so Liv Morgan could be a winner. Nia Jax recently has lost her championship. She could also be a winner to continue their story. Or someone else from the roster could win. We always forget about the whole other roster. They could win, and they could literally come up and challenge one of the champions at WrestleMania. Or even someone from NXT could get called up and step up that we're not expecting. But nonetheless, I'm talking about some returns that could actually win, because I think that is the best value of just having someone being like, I've been waiting years to get back in the women's division. I've been waiting years to come for that championship. I'm going to go in the Rumble. I'm going to throw everyone over the top rope, and I'm going to win this dang thing. So here are those names I have in mind. So we'll start with number 3 for the women's match. We got Alexa Bliss. I'm putting this as Alexa Bliss. She's not been in the ring in like forever. She was sidetracked at creative issues. Then she had a baby, and then you can recover from that. Sitting at home, more creative issues. Finally, rumors are saying maybe they have something for her, and she needs to get in there and get back in that main event women's division. Because literally, what have they done? Like, she's a multi-time, and I say multi-time women's champion, and she's not had the championship in literally years. Like, what are we doing? Total waste of talent here. Let's do something with her. Alexa Bliss, my number 3. Let's move it down to number 2. Number 2, I will put is Becky Lynch. Now, Becky Lynch also a multi-time women's champion. So, I mean, we're talking about the Rumble as far as people who need it. I mean, on my list, I'm not putting, like, people who really need it, even though I should. I mean, it would be cool to make a new star in the Rumble and have them main event WrestleMania. But at the same time, what's going to sell the tickets for WrestleMania? It's going to be a name that we already know, that casual fans who don't watch the product that much already know, being like, oh, this champion's going to face this. And especially where some of our champions now are new faces. We need a familiar face in there. So anyway, number 2, I'm putting is Becky Lynch. It's been a while since we've seen Becky have the championship on her. She walked out for the sunset. Everyone thought she was done. Oh no, she's not done. She's coming back with a vengeance, and she's ready to get that title back. So that's number 2. And I'm going to bring it down to number 1 now for the women's match. So this may be someone, like, most people don't want to win the match because she won so many freaking matches. But we've not literally seen her in WWE in years, and we've not seen her with the championship in years. And just because she wins the Rumble doesn't mean she has to win the championship. It just means she gets, a title match, and may need to have like a wonderful match against someone, and maybe even a familiar face. So basically, number 1 is going to be Miss Charlotte Flair. So number 1, Charlotte Flair. She's got to do something new though. She can't go back and just do the woo thing and just do the rope thing. It's gonna be something new. It's gonna be something fresh. Charlotte Flair was getting stale even before she left. And I don't want to say that to be mean or anything like that. Just as the wrestlers, we gotta refresh things. We gotta freshen things up and make things more exciting and feel fresh every time instead of doing the same gimmick for years. Now, I don't want to say Charlotte's never changed anything. There's been changes made, but after being gone for a little while, she's got to come back with something kind of new, and I'm pretty sure they're working on that, and she definitely will. So number 1 is Charlotte Flair for this. I mean, she could go to Mania and have a wonderful match against a champion and not win the championship, but Charlotte Flair does kind of have that track record of winning the titles when fans aren't expecting them to, but nonetheless, number 1, Charlotte Flair. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, now we're going to move things over to the men's match. So this is the men's Royal Rumble match. Who's winning this thing? I got 3 options for you. So number 3, we're actually going to put, now this one I could put as a tie. We'll say number 3. So number 3 is going to be our OTC in the house, our original tribal chief, and our original head of the table, Mr. Roman Reigns. Is number 3, lost that championship. Not going to be the main event of WrestleMania. Really? 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 I don't believe it. Number 3, Roman. But you also could put that kind of a tie with The Rock, if The Rock's going to be in the match. But as for Rock being in the Rumble, I think if The Rock's in the Rumble, he's got to win the Rumble for that reason. I don't think Rock's in Rumble, but maybe The Rock will put there. Okay, let's bring it up to number 2. Number 2 for the men's Royal Rumble match, I'll put as, let's put the best in the world, CM Punk. You can't do a list of who's going to win the Royal Rumble, maybe, without the best in the world. So you got CM Punk here, winning the Rumble, definitely a deserved spot, and that's one of the things that we've been waiting on ever since Punk got back to the WWE, is this guy has to main event WrestleMania. Like, what are we doing waiting this long? Of course, last year he was injured, so we didn't really have a choice there. We do have a choice this year. Number 2, CM Punk. Do we have a choice is the question, or is number 1 kind of making that choice kind of like hard to make now? So number 1, of course, everyone's going to be saying this year. Number 1 is John Cena. So, of course, this is John Cena's retirement year, which is just unbelievable, hard to believe. John Cena is retiring this year. One last run for old time's sake. We got number 1, John Cena. So, Cena, is he going to win the Rumble? Go on to main event one of the nights of WrestleMania on the last year of his entire career? When you put it that way, it's like, why would you not do it? If he's like one WrestleMania in his entire career left. I mean, to main event one last WrestleMania with John Cena, to have John Cena win one more Royal Rumble ever in the whole history of the world. It's like, yeah, you should probably do that. You should probably definitely do that. I cannot really make a compelling case against it because anyone else in this match is not retiring this year. We could just have them win next year. I mean, of course, we kind of kept saying that about some other people in the Royal Rumble, like, oh, we'll just have them win next year, and then Cena's like here being like, oh, we can't do it this year actually, because Cena's only got one more. But yeah, I mean, I think it makes an excellent point to have Cena actually win the match and go on, and I'm not saying he has to win the title at WrestleMania, but main event WrestleMania, right? And we do want to see the title run, maybe one last title run in the WWE, but he doesn't have to win the title at Mania to have a title run. So I don't know. I mean, he could even win it at Mania. I don't know. I'm not really against anything here. But nonetheless, Cena win the Rumble, I think that makes a lot of sense, and it's hard to make a case against it. But if you want to try to make a case against it, go ahead and try in the comments. I'd love to see what kind of points you guys make. So there you guys have it. In my opinion, those are some possible winners for this year's Royal Rumble. Did I miss anyone? Do you guys want someone to win more? Let me know in the comment section down below. But ladies and gentlemen, I'm your one and only undisputed king of vlog style, Brandon Hodge, and I'll be seeing you guys in the next video.